What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Guys, once you have $5,000 in savings, I want you to consider doing this with that $5,000. I think if you follow my lead here, I think you have an opportunity to change everything in your financial life, man. Number one thing I would do when I get $5,000 in my savings is build myself out an emergency fund. And that emergency fund would need to be 3 to 6 months of my expenses. Now, why is that important, guys? Because you never know what type of curveball life throws at you. You get fired, you get sick, you can't work. It'd be nice to have you a 3 to 6 month emergency fund tucked away to be able to take care of yourself until you get back on your feet. So it's extremely important, guys. The number one thing, you gotta get that 3 to 6 month emergency fund tucked away. Now, where would you put it? In my opinion, you would put it in a high yield savings account or a money market account at your local bank, at your local credit union. Of course, it needs to be FDIC insured, so therefore you don't have to worry about it disappearing on you when you truly need it, right? Second thing I would do with that $5,000 is start paying off high interest rate credit card debt. In America, we have about $19 trillion in consumer debt, and $1.3 trillion is high interest rate credit card debt. So that would be my focus. Of all the debt, I would start with the credit card debt because it's going to have the highest interest rate. And I would stack rank the credit card debt, highest interest rate first. And then I would start paying down that highest interest rate debt first. And then go down until I pay it all off. Now, some of you might say, well, Richard, that's great, but I got $15,000 in credit card debt. So what's the $5,000 gonna do? Well, it's gonna get you started. And then you're gonna keep earning, keeping what you earn, and then taking that money that you keep and paying down that high interest rate credit card debt. That's how it works, guys. See, a lot of people think there's a magical formula to paying off debt. There's no magical formula. It's go out there and earn. I don't care if you gotta have multiple jobs. Go get your multiple jobs, multiple side hustles, and then take that money and concentrate it on paying off the debt. That's how debt is paid off, guys. There's no, oh, give me the magical formula. No, there is no magical formula. It's working, taking the money that you earn from working and paying off the debt. Number three thing that I would do with my $5,000 is start me a business. I started my business in 2020. And I probably invested about $400 in that business. Bought me a camera and went to work with my new business. So I didn't even spend $5,000. Most people that start a business, guys, well, small businesses, a lot of times don't even have $5,000 to start a small business. So you having $5,000 to start your small business is a lot of money. The key to starting a business, man, is trying to figure out, is there a problem that people have that you can solve with a solution? That's the key. Now, all of us have something that we're really good at. Whatever you're good at, turn that into your business. Because I get this question all the time, Richard, well, I don't know what business to start. The first thing you need to do is figure out, what are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? And then turn that into a business, guys. If you can find problems out here that people need solving, then start a business. That's what I did. You know, I had the banking experience. I had the real estate investing experience. I had some stock market experience. I took what I was good at and I turned it into a business. I said, well, I'm gonna start this YouTube channel and start making little videos about my experience building wealth over the last 25 years. I think I can help people solve a problem, which is financial literacy. I didn't know if it would work, but I didn't let that stop me. I turned on the camera, started filming, and guess what? 5.5 years later, it's done pretty well. A business that I started with little as $400 just buying a camera. And honestly, didn't even need the camera. I could have just started using my iPhone for free. Number 4, investing. Now here's where the rubber meets the road. I'd take that $5,000 and I'd come up with me an investment strategy. For me personally, I like the 50-30-20 rule. I take my $5,000 and I take 50% of it and I'd put it in a broad-based stock market ETF, like an S&P 500 ETF. I'd take 30% and put it in my favorite industry, but in an ETF. So for me, I like information technology. So I would take 30% of that $5,000 and I'd put it in that information technology ETF. And then the last 20% of that $5,000, I'd put it in individual stocks. Now for me, I'm not a big individual stock picker. I'm not an expert. I'm just a regular guy here on YouTube. So what I would do is just go look for the biggest companies I can find who have the best performance track record. And that's where I put my 20%. And for me, that is the Magnificent Seven, right? I would put my money in the Magnificent Seven because they're the biggest companies in the world. They got a proven track record of success. And that's what I like. So that's where I would put my money. That's what I would do, guys, with my $5,000. Now, that's not enough because, of course, $5,000 is not going to get me to wealth, but it's a start. And then every month, I would dollar cost average a certain amount of money into that wealth transfer blueprint that I call 1.0, 50-30-20. And I would just do that over the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, however long it takes to get to the net worth I need in order to own 100% of my time and control my own financial destiny. Number 5, I would take that $5,000 and invest in myself. The better Richard Fain I can be, the more wealth I will build. I would invest in my education, my financial literacy. I would invest in my ability to go out and start side hustles and start businesses and be a better investor, whether it be in paper assets or maybe even in real estate. And then I would also invest in myself so that I am able to help others, because I understand the more people that I can help get where they want to get, I get where I want to get. So consider that, making that investment in yourself, because I think it's the most important investment you will ever make is an investment in yourself. Drop me some comments and let me know what you guys think about those 5 things that you should consider once you have $5,000 in savings. I'm pretty interested to know what you guys think. And drop me some more things down in the comments that you would do with that $5,000 in savings to build your wealth. Guys, we got about 120 days left in 2025. It's moving along pretty quickly. Before you know it, we'll be in 2026. Don't leave anything on the field. Make sure when you leave this investment field, this building wealth field in 2025, you don't take nothing in the locker room with you. Leave it all on the field. Only thing that means is do everything in your power to build wealth for you and your family. I appreciate you all stopping by the channel. And if you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind. You can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. Moo is going to give you some NVIDIA stock when you open up a new Moo brokerage account and make a deposit. All you got to do is get down to the first link in the description box. That's the Moo brokerage link. Click on it and get all the details on how you can get some NVIDIA stock. Don't delay, act today. Second link down in the description box is the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. Guys, all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, get to financial freedom and passive income. If you want to be a part of our team, all you got to do is click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon, and then come sign up for the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We'll call the Wealth Builders.